Call this meeting to order. First thing is review and approve March 18th, 2025 minutes.
Make a motion that the March 18th minutes be approved.
Second.
All in favor? Review and approve the first 2025 warrant.
Be accepted as written.
Second.
All in favor? And property tax abatement law 303-024 E. Kevin and Kendall Minor.
Just to be known, I won't be commenting or voting on this case.
Okay. All right.
I move that we abate the property as accordance with the law, which allows us to do the last 3 years, which were taxed in error.
Yep.
Paid the tax on his brother's property. Not his.
Yep, I second that. All in favor? So, Robin, you gotta get in touch with, Rob Sutherland, the official paperwork for, you have to sign this. Alright. Cumberland County Regional Assessing Contract. So, we went over it last week.
Yeah. I think everything was answered, not always to our satisfaction, but,
Held their feet to the flame a little
a little bit. I mean, there's more questions that we could ask now that we've thought about what they provided, but, in terms of what we get for the price we pay, it's probably equivalent to other towns around, so I don't think we're being robbed. So I move that we, sign the contract.
Do we have a second?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's evil no matter how you look at it, but, yeah, now we gotta have somebody, so, they seem thorough.
Okay.
So I'll second that.
Alright, all in favor? Joe, you got anything?
Nope,
No, sir?
I'm good, thanks.
Kathy?
If Kevin overpaid and got reimbursed, does Dale now owe the back taxes?
They're gonna come after me.
Can I watch?
There might be a limit as to how much we can get,
Even at 3 years?
I don't know if we can go back 3 years.
Yeah. Oh, okay, all right.
We'll see, it'll be, we'll go through it together.
I didn't know how it went.
We'll start digging up balls and cans, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, my truck, I'll get half of it.
Okay, no, other than that, we're doing okay. We've got stuff going on at the library, but I don't have enough information and answers as to how it's all gonna play out, so, yeah, to be announced.
Okay. Mary, got it?
No, I don't, thank you for asking.
Mary Ann?
I do have a question. On the Baldwin Facebook page, there was somebody that had asked about the community center. And there was a couple of people that had said that there were no rooms available. Now, I know, like, the Baldwin, Community Auxiliary has some of the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not against it, I'll tell you, you know, I think they're doing good for the community. And I think the Girl Scouts have the other room. My question would be, why does the auxiliary get to, use 3 of the rooms and not other community groups or members?
Because we were the first to ask.
Okay, do they have a lease?
Yes.
Okay, and how much are they paying per month?
None, nothing.
Because they're nonprofit.
Right.
Okay. And how long does the lease go for?
We haven't decided that yet.
Okay. I just think that it's not fair to the other community members and other people that want to use the rooms, that this one group gets to take over a good portion of the community.
Well, we had the BAK down there, and that took up the whole end of that.
That was, but that was for the kids, right?
Right.
Okay.
This is for the community.
It's for the community, the group, it's not, yes, you are helping out some people in the community, but it's for that group, it's not for other community members that want to utilize the rooms.
The space has been open for years with nobody asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I realize that.
Is there somebody that wants it?
There was a lady on the Facebook.
It's a suggestion.
Yeah, that,
Open another store.
Oh. Uh-huh.
but, you know, my feeling is it's for the community and for one organization to utilize most of the, you know, the rooms, that's kind of wrong. But that's my feeling, and don't get me wrong, I'm not against the ball. You know, like I said, you guys do a great job, I just think that, you know, that it could be opened up for other people to use it too.
Well, what should we do, just evacuate the rooms and wait and see if somebody wants it?
Well, or take it down to one room, you know.
You have no
And
idea.
the other thing is, Jimmy, the other thing is you should not even be talking about this because you're part of that group. It should be the other 2 that are,
They usually do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you should be like Dale did when we were talking about his brother.
Well, you know, attack the.
No, I did not
the-
attack, I did not attack.
I'm gonna defend it.
Can I ask a question here? So this person that's on Facebook, are they wanting to rent it and like do something that's gonna benefit themselves? Or is this something that's gonna benefit the town?
I think what it was she wanted to have it so that other town people that do crafts and stuff like that can come in and show their wares, sell their wares. That's the
For
impression.
themselves.
That's the impression that I got. But you're turning around and you're leasing out the room to this person, you know, so you're gonna be getting money from it.
Well, I have a suggestion, okay, I mean, maybe it'll be shut down, yeah, but anyway. If she really wants to do that, why doesn't she set up some kind of little craft fair, and you could use the cafeteria, what used to be the cafeteria, and have a set, you know, time when she could come and with her friends and whoever else wants to display, and they would rent it.
So we did that this last year.
Yeah.
Just to be able to help
Yeah.
out small vendors.
Yeah.
I did, yeah, and I heard a lot of backlash about one of the people that was collecting the money. They were like the mafia, is what they were told me. They were like the mafia, asking for money, asking, you know, if you don't come and pay your bill at this time. And some of the things this other lady, the lady that was collecting, was right online. She came out and said, if you don't pay for your spot, then we're gonna take and sell it to somebody else. And she did this a number of times.
That's weird, cause I didn't hear any of that at
No.
the time.
This is what I've heard,
And
and
I
I,
was sour grapes about, they have the strip rooms open and we're trying to sell stuff here. Well, before going to vote, they came for vote,
yeah,
and I think that everybody did very well, except the people that really shouldn't have been there. There were some high-end craft people that it just really was
yeah,
wrong.
it's not the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
which I understand that.
You know, business is business.
Right.
It's just, you gotta find your market.
But my feeling is that this is for the community, this is a community building, and one group is taking over a
At
good
the
portion.
moment, that's true.
Yeah,
And so letting the vendors come periodically is the best we can do at the moment.
So Jim, the auxiliary supports
Sound?
community organization.
Right.
Could you explain that?
We've helped people out that have been burnt, fire victims.
Yeah.
We helped out, well, we were gonna help out a lady last winter for heating
Yeah,
assistance.
yeah.
well, and I know you
Single
help
mother
out people
with,
that have
who was having
been
a hard time
killed.
during Christmas.
Yeah.
We helped her out.
What, firemen?
Yeah, we support the firemen.
Yeah, I mean, like, when you go
And we
try
also,
to-
in the agreement too, was whatever, instead of taxpayers buying chairs for the offices, you know, we're gonna donate that stuff. And we have donated a few
Like I
items.
said, I'm not against, you know, what you guys are doing is great. I just feel that, you know, maybe 1, 2 rooms is more than, you know, is enough for you guys.
No, it isn't. We could use that other fourth room.
You know, I wonder if there's anybody who wants to use the town offices, whatever, this building, to make some money. I wonder if they'd come into a selectmen's meeting and talk about it. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've got stuff I might wanna sell to somebody at, you know, but I'd like to see somebody who wants to organize it, talk to me.
I think Kathy's point is well taken, which is, when we first started to decide how to use the building, we thought we would rent out all kinds of space. People would come from near and far,
Yeah.
rent the space, and, no, they didn't.
There were a few, but they were not
They
really
would
a
come and
good
go,
fit.
they'd stay a little bit, but eventually they petered away, and,
I mean, we could, I know the old town office, that's pretty much vacant now, they could go in there. Right now it's used as storage. If they want to set up a little shop in there, they can do that.
I'm sure there's people.
And I
who-
did suggest that the lady, I sent her a message through Messenger. I suggested that she come to the selectmen's meeting,
Mhm.
and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it as a community center, what it was set up to be. I wasn't around at the time, but as a Baldwin resident, I look at it as a place where Baldwin people can go, have events,
Yeah.
have your thrift store,
Yeah,
nonprofit,
yeah.
I'm not keen on people renting it out, to tell you the truth, it's just my opinion on it all.
There's problems in doing that sort of
There
thing.
there is,
We're gonna have coffee and breakfast here in the
yeah.
community room, it was gonna be wonderful.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an arcade.
It was?
Oh,
Exercise room.
Yeah, there was all kinds of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, exit.
I mean, if everything was the way it should be, we should still have a school here.
Jumping
You
around.
see what I'm saying?
True.
So it's,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my thought on
I'd
it.
like to have it back.
You know,
Yeah.
the insurance.
Still,
that's
there's still
done.
the, I guess what used to be the cafeteria gym available.
Yeah, that's what I just said,
Yeah.
right, do that.
Rent that for the day.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I can't imagine anyone would wanna set up here and have it every weekend. I mean, I don't know, you know. I mean, there's all these antique places around that you can rent a booth.
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law is, well, she's my son's girlfriend, but anyway, she's got one down there at Leamington Meadows, and it's all she can do to keep it stocked.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, and she's got a booth, it's not a whole room or anything.
Yeah, I think was what we found is there's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
So she can go do that, you know.
I mean, they could set up like they do down in Steep Falls, a small flea market.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the
Yep.
auditorium, every weekend, but that takes away from somebody who might want it
For the event,
for the event of
Yeah.
wedding or something.
funerals and such, yeah.
But you could even, they could even, I mean, I don't know how the insurance would be or anything, but, I mean, up to Freiburg Fairgrounds,
Oh, yeah.
They have.
I mean, I go to that every weekend. I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
They just set up, anybody out there and they just sell,
Yeah.
it's like $20. I mean, I did it one weekend. You spend $20 and people come by and look at your stuff and
Mhm.
if they want it, they buy it, maybe haggle with you a little bit and.
All year round?
No, only in the summer.
Oh.
Yeah, from Memorial Day until Labor Day. But I mean, that's a thought for out here,
Yeah.
you know?
You got plenty of room.
That's the
Yeah.
baseball season.
Yeah, yeah, well, if you did it like, I don't know, if they play baseball on Sundays, I don't really know.
I don't think
So I mean, it's like.
Depends on
it's
whether or
always-
not, I guess they're having like playoff games
Right.
and things like that, tournament stuff, but.
Yeah.
Something for you to do when you retire from the select board. To organize all that.
It's little wooden toys.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful of me to suggest?
Bruce has got a hot dog cart out back, he can let you have Joe.
Oh, I see.
I think Whirligig,
Huh?
Whirligig.
Whirligig, yeah.
Really good, yeah.
A little guy going.
Yeah.
Well,
That would-
Freiburg
Yeah.
Fair, at the Freiburg Fair, it's not, I mean, there are a few crafty people there, but most of it's just junk you wanna get rid of.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I took all this stuff I wanna get rid of. I didn't get rid of all of it, but I didn't get rid of all of it.
Like the Cumberland Fair, Cumberland Fairgrounds, they have
Yeah.
the ultimate yard sale every year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that, was good.
Yeah, they're really.
Yeah, but that one you have to pay to get into. The one up to
Yeah.
Robert.
Oh, you don't
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah.
no, but you have to pay to be in itself.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But only $20, I mean, no,
not bad.
no.
Anything else?
No, no.
Chad?
Yeah, has anybody talked to you about beach stickers and everything? Because what I suggested for beach stickers is to have the stickers about the size of your inspection sticker on your vehicle, so that you can see them a lot better instead of them hiding them on the other side. And I think that they should have something a little bit bigger this year for stickers.
I can ask Dad if she can get anything bigger.
And, yeah, I think we ought to have something a little bit bigger. And a little bit brighter color too.
Lighter color?
Yeah.
I don't know if the committee's gonna meet anytime soon or what, but I'll have to ask Benjamin. See what- going on with that?
They must change color every year, I'll tell you now.
Yes, they do, yes.
Yeah. I'll get in touch with Benjamin too, and see what he says. Yeah.
Because this is coming up, another month or so here,
You're right.
the beach.
Anything else?
No, no.
Well? Oh,
And I would mention that we heard from Carl from the meeting that we missed last week that our school budget will go up, 1.3%?
yeah, I see that, yeah.
Nothing drastic.
No, I didn't think it was too bad.
Been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you say, like a 12-cent mill rate?
Yeah.
I think that's something. No, I don't have anything.
Reminders, but nothing this week. So, I move the select board go into executive session pursuant of one MRSA section 4056A to discuss personnel matters.
Second.
On favor?